The biggest one in history.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
The biggest one in You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. There's nothing to call me still.
Hi there, I'm Tainari, Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. My duty is to preserve...
the flames to guide us across time, we took a land shrouded in darkness and used our own blood and tears to forge it into a home.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my... undivided attention.
Ready to ride!
The biggest one in history.
Full throttle! Burn it down! Rev the engines! Full throttle! Hip. Rise with the sun!
Shine down!
Transfixed!
Paimon locked eyes with that baby Tomisaur for like a second, and then she was suddenly pulled into this strange place. Any idea? Traveler? Look! It's that baby Tomisaur! Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have. Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help. Check it out! The graffiti on the wall is glowing! Masters of the Night Wind. And by the looks of it, masters of nightlife, too. The door opened all by itself. Taking that as a yes? Aw, the Tomisaur from... Then let's go introduce ourselves. Hello there. Okay. Probably doesn't understand. Whoops, sorry. No.
You there! You dare disrespect our Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam, one of the priests of our tribe, and this is our Iktomisaur Elder, the great Tlapokpok Teats Tatel, a living totem among the masters of the Nightwind.
Whoa.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same. I assume you're referring to our Elder Tlapo has been alive for many, but one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important...
What sort of...
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position. Very well. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry, It's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. The chief is...
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind are definitely living up.
All right, I've told the
So, you two are the...
So tall.
Unusually so.
Oh, no, of course not.
Yes. Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Night Wind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the...
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls, and not just our own history. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elders choose. When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a...
Whoa.
Elder Telepo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated...
Okay, but just so you're...
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200...
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious.
Yes, well, that is the part that... The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that's...
Only a small handful of them. By the time the next...
So...
While I haven't gotten... Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of... I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. This garb is one of...
Oh.
Please, follow me. Do you see this scroll? Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
That's it?
I assure you. But then, we will be no closer to so good. Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
we really did get teleported. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the... Yeah. Over there, something just flashed. Oh, right!
It is just as I thought. Yes,
Sure did.
this specific. It is a most. Yet there are those who will bore.
You mean...
That space you just. Centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of Huitzilin. It exists to this day. And although once someone is trapped inside, it.
Another secret power? Trapped still, having the...
Don't worry. If my suspicion. The dying process is also a little different from the norm. But I don't anticipate.
Cool! We'll
Great! We'll make a. If you agree to help.
Agreed!
Given the.
More!
Thankful. Your guide is with.
Rev the engines! Rev the engines! Hip. Hup. Hup.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo? Call me Tol.
Rise with the sun!
in this cave, huh?
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
What?
Kind of along many years, however, to bypass
Oh!
the strange thing is, our ancestor, since it was sealed off, the only person, according to, but I digress.
So you're sure?
I'll pass. I guess it.
Aw,
Don't worry about. Unlike our.
fair enough.
Hey, not a bad haul.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before? Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look. This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Now the only question is, which ones do we pick? Well, go ahead. right? Whatever it was, grab it! These guys' ancestors. Do you think maybe there's more artwork? Oh, no need. Paimon was just thinking aloud. Toltek's waiting for us, and we have a job to do. So maybe it's best if we head out now. Let's head back and... We're back, and we found the
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisaur Elder was right about you. It's getting late.
Toltek has updated me on your progress. Well done. I appreciate...
Sure thing! Here's the stuff...
I see. Yes. This is certainly a...
Got it!
Please come with me. Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. This is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh!
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the... She was especially skilled. This scroll is a record of her deeds and was most likely the work of her own hand. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomisaur Elder's subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work. That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just...
Now Paimon's...
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident the pattern has already been sketched out on the sample. So, you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between. Ha ha ha! Good! The dye has taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp.
Okay, final step. Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what will... Sorry, Paimon.
I will of course honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Don't worry, we're not... Paimon does have... You said yourself...
I think you've perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you.
Oh, shoot.
Light it up! Rise with the sun! Light it up! Full throttle! Is this our fate?
There is no escape!
Full throttle! Hup. Hip. Hup. Phew. Hip. exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley. Burn it down! Hip. Hup. Hip.
Cool. Look
It's good.
now.
Whoa, that graffiti.
In all the it is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform, the foremost of the
Oh, that
since the very beginnings. Our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. So, whatever it takes.
you're completely right.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able.
stop me!
Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge. Oh no!
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability and...
Oh, Trask.
Good to see you again, Traveler, and before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said?
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. I doubt it'll come to that, though. Well, in the Flower Feather Clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur, but it's an extremely... Koyer has spent years training for her most... Sometimes, after multiple... They resolve to quit...
Do they get it?
What? No, of course we have a saying. Besides, until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance. Just like I'm doing...
Ah, okay.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, yeah. But the Kukasaurus are... First she failed the trot...
Surely there must...
That's very kind of you. I'm going to lay low near...
Koyer's still...
Rev the engines! Hip. Hup. Hip. Phew.
Keep trying. You got this. Well, not yet, but you will.
I see.
Since we're facing...
All right.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Given how the Abyss... So the once we receive word of enemy Yep.
So that's the plan. Paimon knows that.
The movements of... Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their...
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Huh? Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Hello? Oh, hey,
Yep. No, really. I heard that the Pyro Archon... Oh, but she said that she's all set, and we could...
Wow.
She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate. So you usually... Well, I've already signed up as a warrior. She wouldn't turn me away.
Hey, have some confidence in your...
Second thought...
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you...
Yep, we're travelers who just...
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Huh? You're seeing the Pyro Archon?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Anyway, just because I understand her rationale does...
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which we forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in that land, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mavuika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think...
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just, focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You...
Well, what else? If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my ability.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but not...
Yeah! Let's see if we can find some...
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can...
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature... I don't know. That requires... We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Night Wind. The one we call Granny Eats Talik.
Oh, we've heard that name. A person who can make...
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. What?
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split in...
Huh?
Great going, Mavuika. We're already off to our rocky in that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still... I'll also write you a letter on...
Oh! Let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't...
Alright, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator.
Great! Then...
please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the statue.
Sounds good! We'll take a stroll...
Rise with the sun!
I'm sorry to put... Oh, wait.
Because the Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side...
See, Lali...
Odd.
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelation, I've never met Auroran, but... Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran?
Yeah! Plus, we kinda...
Yeah.
Take care out there, Kanit. I'll be heading back as well.
Okay, then...
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask... Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Pat. I have...
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response?
Yeah, well, but let's go to...
That's true. Let's go. Paimon doesn't...
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we...
That might be true, but this...
Yes, Mavuika is... The only thing is that she often has...
Huh. So he... Unlike that old hag Granny Eatsley, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's... You all talk about her like... If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants...
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a...
Huh? See Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen...
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but, she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake.
Paimon...
What? How dare you?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's... Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset...
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that? Was she feeling embarrassed?
When the Masters of the Night Winds say they struggle dealing with her. Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
I see. So Mavuika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would... And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's how we came here.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves, a weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't...
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of...
Isn't that kinda
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is...
Oh, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribe?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our land. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire night.
Oh, so you're...
Not exact. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber. But I will need to prepare a few...
I can go. It'll probably...
Sounds good!
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
Yep, we'll be sure...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the... That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have... In any case, I'm true...
You can count on...
All right.
Full throttle!
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron's... I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he's... I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps... however...
Didn't Kanich say that she's a...
Auroron? He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, he's been raising... Let's follow the phlogiston...
Huh? What
Oh, right. I forgot your eye. Here, give me... How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon...
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time...
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. Anyway, we'll need...
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't.
Huh? Was that?
Now that I... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there!
Wait. Let me see.
I'm on C.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed. We've got to... leaving such a subtle mark, and if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
There are traces of people staying here too!
Wait a second. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air.
Kanich told us.
There are some judging from what's left on the scene.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave a note?
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron! What the heck were you doing?
And out she got. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, so you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were. She did say. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her. See some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't... That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into...
So... I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. In person, I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Mavuika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, why are you sitting?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then...
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exercise.
A seasoned traveler must know the... In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be...
Feeling better yet,
All right, let's... I followed my phlegist...
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head...
Well, but if you want...
Rev the engines!
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she's...
That's Auroron. So you...
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see... Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently...
Huh? Okay, Mr.
Wow. I'm going to...
See, Lolly's struggling to control.
On my Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against!
Back into it.
Let's end this quickly!
This is where you fall. Overruled.
Now you shall perish!
Witness my rise.
Prepare yourself.
Laid bare.
It isn't time for a break yet. Not breaking a sweat.
I hear children singing.
Let the world collide! Shine down!
Pyroclastic surge!
It isn't time for a break yet.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Shine down!
You can't run from death.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Hurry up! Roasted fry!
There is no...
The hearth. Just now it's
Let my name echo in song! Shower you with praise! Illusion shattered! Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon!
And greetings to you too. Other
What did you
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that!
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he?
Oh, your words of pure...
Why are you so upset? You can just...
Of course I'm not a child. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna... Haven't I told...
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and
Oh, so you do remember. You won't always...
I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro...
Yes.
So why did...
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wand. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest...
I'm sorry.
Forget. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated... Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good.
You're...
Yes.
Now?
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with—
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full—
Will I—
Technically—
Sure.
Understood.
I understand. Thank you.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is—
Oh, thank you!
You scratch— Come with me, Auroron.
Goodbye, other granny.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub, huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. Oh, that Aurora. All that stuff about protecting Yeah, you're... Still, Paimon, we still have another...
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
You might want to get a guide who's not familiar with the air.
Light it up!
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from...
I'm terribly sorry. It's just...
and what's with you?
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Mavuika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence? Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly!
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. How dare you go behind our backs like this? Oh, here we go again.
I'm not trying to avoid any.
Oh, and now.
I'm sorry, Granny.
You!
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? So, maybe just save the scolding for later? Okay.
Listen well. You're right, traveler. In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Why did you help the captain? No. Just use your brain for us. You've always been a good kid. Why?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now.
Oh? You dare gossip between— sorry. You say all the right things.
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. Auroron, if you're still thinking of—
That's not it. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here?
I'm really sorry.
Get back here
What just happened?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have— little brat.
Whoa, that's a little extreme.
I'm sorry. Auroron probably did everything. We've got—
with the sun!
Do you two have some...
All right.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Really? That's she's right. Where's he?
Hey, come on.
Are you... Sure.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting it.
What?
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't...
Do you think she...
There you go.
Oh, so... Oh, wait, so you call her green...
What? Huh? Oh, please. All right, that...
Seat Lally? Seat Lally?
Who's that? You got some...
Are you still with us, Seat Lally?
You I mean...
Granny Seat Lally...
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either! Oh yeah! And I have to mentor all the new kids! Hey, new kid! Yeah, don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher! You tell him! That's more like it! About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely... Behind this pitch black...
Is this another specialty of the Master?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique. Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color... Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl. Hang on.
You had Paimon word.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like...
Are you feeling okay?
There's so much that I...
Why not? Of course you can, just...
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think.
Oh, Paimon...
No, that wasn't... Huh?
Yeah...
So...
It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had...
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor.
So that,
It happens to people in general. Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. need?
I always
What do you need?
anyway.
Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Don't worry. I always win anyway.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful! Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? Let's just have a casual
Really?
Well, I guess I used. And you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
But you're just a regular person. Well, you are power.
Some are. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because I make people realize that. Oh, not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities.
Yes, but Auroron's Mavuika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroron and me. Auroron's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen. No one knows who. The Masters of the a possibility. To turn Auroron into a vessel. The ceremony would.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, when damage occurs to the ceremony, I wasn't when the chief. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about, he asks that.
Wait!
He knows that. But maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, anyway, we can't just let things.
Probably. Okay.
Hey, we're friends!
Good point. Friends. I like the sound.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you? You mean about the backup plan? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably